Was that good? You know how big a fan I am of. Wow, that was good. How big a fan I am of putting claps into this, into starting each episode with our claps.
I'm confused. What was good about that?
It kind of sounded good for a fan. It rolled off the. You had we can't stop today.
Like that's a French joke.
It was just like, I don't know. It's kind of like a wee wee, but like a French wee wee, like wee wee. But I rushed it. It was good. I don't know. You're not hearing the gold.
You're on fire today.
I'm on fire, brother. Well, you said a word fun earlier today.
Oh yeah, what did I said neighbor?
Yeah,
neighbor.
You put a lot of emphasis on the H.
Yeah. Well, I figured I was just I was up there. I was in my element on the open mic stage. At Flophouse Comedy Club, and I said, it's time to give this joke my all. And I find the key to good comedy is you say a one word kind of funny.
It really is, dude. It's a lot of emphases.
That's why Daniel Simonson's so funny. Every word, I'm like, what?
Yeah, it is.
What's he doing?
It's fun to say words ridiculously.
Yeah. You're on wee.
You see that? Oh, okay. So for this episode, I'm under the covers, right?
Yeah.
I'm hiding in plain sight.
Last episode he was in the closet. This episode he's under the covers.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, let's say you and I were lovers, right?
Okay.
I wish I had yes and that other one better, and because that was a great setup of me being in the closet now under the covers. You know when you're not quick? Quick and you give me something, it's like. I didn't even swing. It's like looking at a strike three. It was just like I wish I could have done something with it.
I know it's okay. I mean, I was just like, you denied it, and I was like, okay. But I bet he's got something really good to say. About
but I want you to know it's not. Thank you. I wish I could have played ball with that.
It's okay.
Okay.
Should I hit you with it again?
I still haven't thought of something. I bought all this time. I still haven't thought of something.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what I was thinking about. Let's say you and I were lovers, right? Let's just say.
Okay, I'm visualizing.
For the sake, yeah. Well, that's kind of what I want, actually, is to, like, let's say you see me here, and, like, we've just done the deed or whatever. You toweled off, you gone to the bathroom, wash your hands, whatever.
Wait, I'm toweling off?
We probably both are toweling. I mean, I don't... Who towels?
Are you implying that I'm on the bottom? Because that's not how I've been imagining it every day for the last year.
I guess I did put you on the bottom, and that was presumptuous.
Yeah.
How about we're like together, and then we collided. So it was like, maybe we're both...
Like an atom?
We made science.
Game.
Basically, what I was trying to get at, though, is like, let's say I was just resting peacefully here and you wanted to approach for the snuggle. Like, we're going to bed, and this is the position I'm giving you.
Yeah.
How are you accommodating this physically?
I'm probably crawling in under the covers from the bottom of your feet, and I'm working my way up.
For sure.
And then I'm meeting you right, and I'm meeting you right up from the
like a bear rug.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I poke my head out and I go, "Hey, you," and I kiss the top of your nose, and then I go back down.
Oh, you like return like a snake?
Yeah, halfway. And then I just fucking go to town on that dog.
Yeah, dude.
On your, I honestly, I would just fucking pay a lot of attention to that second hernia of yours.
For sure. For sure.
Which is new. I mean,
you're generous.
Every week, yeah, I'm a good guy.
I bet if you and I were like doing things, we'd be very active.
Yeah.
Sexually
active?
Like I bet you and I, that would happen a lot.
Oh, yeah. You're saying kind of a nightly thing.
Definitely. Yeah.
At least.
For sure.
Yeah. No,
probably
I could see that.
Like night and day, like a...
Day and night. Twist. That's what that song's about.
Yeah, it is.
Having gay sex with your roommates. Yeah.
Just two guys.
That's what I'm Kid, you're Cuddy.
For sure. Wait, in all seriousness, now, what's your? Are you a big spoon? Little spoon? Do you?
I'm a big spoon.
You're a big spoon.
Yeah.
I like being a little spoon. Dude. All right.
It just this is
All
starting
right.
to work out pretty well.
That's pretty good.
We're fitting together like a puzzle piece.
Do you scratch my back?
I'll scratch your back.
Yeah.
And I'll bite your butt cheeks.
Okay.
I don't know.
For sure. I mean, that's, I'm going to have to tame you.
Okay, people are tuning out at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, but here's what I'm realizing. Every week, we've been giving our loyal fans a hernia update.
Oh, that's right, baby.
And you learned something at the hernia.
I met with the surgeon, lovely lady.
Who, I mean,
Did I tell that story last week?
I don't think so.
Maybe. Okay. I did. But
About
to
the open
recap
mic?
it, I met her husband
Tell it fast.
at an open mic because we were all expressing our hernia stories, and he was like, my wife's a hernia surgeon, and I met with her today. Lovely lady. And she checked. It was very funny to be like, it was very crazy because I get into the room, right? And she was like, "Oh, you're the guy," and I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "My husband's been doing bits about you, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome!" And I was like, "That's so funny." And she was like, "Yeah, how are you doing comedy and all that stuff?" I was like, great. And she was like, "All right, so your hernias, where are they?" And I was like, "Oh, over here." And she was like, "All right, drop your pants." I was like, "Oh, I hope this doesn't come up at the mics." I hope this doesn't hit. And then, because I was like, I need to check out this hernia, and she was like, she checked it out, and she was like, "Okay, so you have 2 hernias," and I was like, "Oh, that really."
And one of them looks like a little ass dick.
Yeah. Wow. It did get small. I mean, I was in the presence of a comic's wife with dong.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Dong in hand.
Dong in hand. It doesn't bring out my best.
No.
Whose friend's wife would you want to examine your rectum?
My rectum?
Yeah, let's switch
no,
it up.
I can't have anybody
Let's switch it up.
examining that.
No.
I know it's
I've
a
lived
nightmare.
this story. No. For sake of argument, name someone's wife that you've met that has to give you a full body exam. And the husband knows too. Everyone, you have to talk about it on a podcast.
Okay. Okay, first you started with rectum, and then you went, "I've lived this." So whose wife examined your rectum, first of all?
Okay, no, I rounded up on the rectum.
Okay.
But they dong. Fine, you get a dong check.
Okay, that's way better than
That is better,
rectum,
but it's
I
not.
would need 4 weeks to prepare. I would have to get a waxing,
Sure.
bleached,
That is.
enema.
You have to go to someone for that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna leave that to the professionals.
For sure.
I don't want to.
That's a hard job that no one talks about.
I guess I could just get a thing of Clorox and.
Honestly, that's kind of how I thought. I didn't know how anyone was. Is it like you bleach it so it's like frosted tips or so it goes away?
Yeah, exactly. It's like frosted tips.
I don't know, I'm thinking I bleached.
You used to have when I met you, you had frosted tips.
Yeah, well, it became that. I bleached my hair to get a girl, and the hair lasted way longer than the girl. And it was yellow.
Did you get her?
Yeah, man, I acquired.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
And what about her made you think I need to bleach for this?
I don't know. Maybe part of it was for me.
Yeah.
But part of it was for her. She was talking about how that'd be fun. She wanted me to get my ears pierced or something,
Oh my
or
god!
a tattoo or something. I was like, we had to whittle our way down to to that. But
Be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Was that pussy good?
Child. Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, good. I'm sure she'll love to hear that. It was fine. Girl, your pussy is adequate.
We're joking around. It was fantastic. Whatever the right answer is,
Yeah.
that's how I felt about it.
The right answer is you go, that shit was gushy. Okay, that's gross. I'm sorry. And sometimes it's in your head and you're like, this is going to be funny. And then it comes out of your mouth and you go, that's not funny.
No,
It's
I haven't
gross.
been there, actually. I haven't missed once. I've never. Do you have a worse miss?
Of a joke?
Yeah, those are always fun.
Nothing. I mean, I do. I don't know what it is. Like
I'll tell
take.
you.
Oh,
Go away. Oh, you got one. Wait, what was it?
it was okay. This wasn't just it was a social situation. It wasn't even a
No, that's where
show,
the best ones come up.
But
Yeah.
the room turned on me
Yeah.
hard, and it was actually in defense of you. It was when it was at a book club meeting, and one of our buddies wasn't inviting you to his parties because an ex-lady of yours kept getting invited to those parties. And I said, and it's actually very topical right now, still, and back then, I said that you were like Palestine and she was like Israel, and there is an
Thank
occupation
God.
on Joe's parties.
Thank God that's the one I was.
Yeah, that's the thing. I felt bad because everyone was like, "Whoa!" and fucking one person that was like, "That's an insane thing to say. That's crazy." And then my roommate at the time, Audrey, was like, "That's not even the craziest thing." Like she's like, "He says way crazier shit than that." And I was like, "Audrey, not now."
Dude,
everyone turned on me, and I did feel bad walking home after that because I'm like, damn, I did call her Israel.
Dude, I mean, I have never. God, you're my guy.
Yeah.
That's why we'd be great love. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh man.
I ride for you.
And looking back on it, it was kind of. That's pretty accurate.
I know. I hit the. I was proud. I hit the nail on the head.
Yeah,
but
dude, you hit it too hard.
it wasn't you don't do that in Bushwick, Brooklyn, at a book club.
And especially when, I mean, all due respect, I wasn't dying to get in the book club.
It wasn't. Well, I was trying to get you to the party.
Yeah, man. I got enemies, dude.
Got a lot.
One
of
specific group. But yeah, I've been ostrich.
Yep.
I was
Ostriched.
ostriched.
They ostriched you.
They ostriched me.
You ostrich sized.
I got ostriched. Ostriched.
Yep.
Maybe that's why no one hangs out with us Barretts. Because they're ostriches.
I really wanted to come with you there. I really wanted to follow you on that journey. But that's not that's not like a known thing. Like, ostriches, no one hangs out with them. That's not like a known saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. But listen, man, it's been a big week, a powerful week. We had what did we have? We had the Super Bowl.
We did have the Super Bowl.
We watched it together in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing sexual happened.
No, not again.
But it was the most boring Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was a horror. I mean, you and I had a laugh, though.
Yeah.
The halftime show, it was very funny as two white guys trying to understand
Kendrick's
performance. Like, it was I don't. That's not the hill I want to die on this thing.
Yeah, shit was dummy lit. But
my favorite thing is we were we were just sitting there and it's going on or whatever, and I was like, I think that's Serena Williams, and you were like, that's racist. And I was like, I guess it was.
Yeah, that was the thing. Turns out I was racist the whole time.
Dude, because once I put that out there, one of us was gonna be racist.
Yeah, you threw that. I was like, oh, why'd you have to do it? Why'd you have to make one of us racist? And I really thought it was you. And she was, but I was just reading on Instagram. I wasn't reading. I saw an Instagram post, and it said that Serena Williams caught flack for that, actually.
Dude, and I kind of agree with that. Honestly, that's pretty silly. Do you agree with that?
Well, do you know why she caught flack?
Well, here's my hunch.
Okay.
So I had no, believe it or not, I guess she used to date Drake or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess
bold choice.
And that's his ex, and obviously Kendrick was like coming after him in some way.
Yeah.
But like, I thought about this. Not that my mom is Serena Williams by any stretch of the imagination, but like, she's like happily married with kids, and then like her ex. Like, there's some making fun of her ex. Like, it's like you're that's like not an adult. That's like something something that would happen in the book club. Like that's not an adult move to show up and dance and be like. It just seems weird and petty, and like that's not a. I don't know. I was like, that's kind of lame, right? That's why I thought. I was like, I don't know. You have kids and you're married to another guy. Like if my wife was like, hey, I want to do this dance to make my ex feel bad at the Super Bowl. I mean, first of all,
you're doing very well.
We're
for
done.
Yourself.
Wow, wow. Wow. I mean, I must have married Venus, truthfully. But there's no way that's like. That's not impressive. I don't know.
It's a little impressive when you put it like that.
Oh, it's impressive for me.
And for, yeah.
I don't know. It's just.
So you'd say no? You'd say no, you can't dance at the Super Bowl.
No, Venus. No.
No, Venus.
Get back to our loving family.
Come on, V-dubs.
Come on. Get back.
Could you be Max Williams, let's be honest.
Oh. Yeah, well, she wouldn't be Venus. Fine.
You switch. Flop them.
That'd be cool.
That's a good idea, honestly.
Venus fine.
Venus
fine.
But no, that's not why she caught flack.
Really?
No, maybe her husband behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But Instagram world, they're mad at her because she crip walked. That was the dance she was doing. She was doing a crip walk. And apparently her sister was killed by Crips in 2003. And so everyone was like, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, there's another. First of all,
Venus.
There's another sister.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow, dude, they could have.
I know. Was she good at tennis?
That's kind of the mystery, huh? They didn't. Oh, I don't. I mean, that's
for every.
Well, that's just weird. You would think she really wouldn't like the Crips.
I know, and that's another thing. I'm sure that her husband brought that up. She's like, honey, I'm going to go dance at the Super Bowl to get mad at my ex, and I'm doing the crip walk. He's like, oh, they killed your sister.
They killed your sister. You're married to me. We have children. Go play tennis.
Yeah. Don't you got the big game?
Yeah, or something. Or aren't you over it? Also, hasn't Drake like lost? This feels like gloating. I don't know. This feels like. I mean, I don't care. I don't care. But
hasn't Drake been hurt enough?
Well, just like, why are we? Who cares? Like, you know, I did not take that tone. I did not take that tone. I did not.
Don't kick a man when he's down.
I was trying to make a. I mean, yeah. I mean, I do agree with that philosophy. That's a mean time to kick a man. Never kick a man.
No.
Even when he's up, kicking him up, then he'll be never kick a man.
At any point.
Ever at any point.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
unless
just
he's a certified pedophile.
That was really good. A minor. I mean, it's like
the whole Super Bowl chanted that part.
Yeah, dude, they were all ready for that.
Yeah, because he went, shh, and they went A minor. They said the lyrics for him.
That's awesome.
He was like, "Thank you, white people."
I don't know. It was fun. It's okay. I get it.
Well, what's funny too.
He won. Whatever.
What's funny too is the guy. So his boy Mustard he comes out. His big thing in the thing is he goes Mustard like that, right? And I'm like, who is that? And you're like, I think that's Mustard. Like, it was the whitest conversation to be had possible.
Yeah. He also, I don't know. And you were like, you sure? And he had a diamond M around his neck. I think so.
Yeah. But Kendrick was rocking an A.
Yeah.
So that confused me. But I don't know the culture.
No, dude. That A stands for K, dude. Oh, mustard.
AKA.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was thinking about this. Here's the one time. This is a joke I had that didn't land. Okay. The only one. That and that ostrich. I was at like a party with Joe, and it was like, I don't know, like the finance consulting world or whatever. And I was talking to this one girl, and she was talking about I don't know how she has like a gay work bestie or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she was calling him like I don't here's the problem. It's been so long. I don't even remember how we got to this point, but I do remember her and I were getting into a banter, but it was getting louder and louder. And finally, I made the point, as the music drops, I go, what's the point of being white if you're not going to be racist? And then it went boom. And everyone looked at me. I was like, I have to go.
Yo, that was its Skrillex drop? Like
it was totally, and then I knew I just walked out of the party, and even Joe was like, yeah, that was not good. What's the point of being white? It's great. I can't remember even how I got. I just remember being mortified.
It's fucking kind of true though.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
not really, but
I mean, I don't stand by it, but it was very funny.
Yeah, no, that's a funny. It's hilarious that it was right when you did your own. Because we all know it was a dubstep song. I'm hoping. Because it has call 911 now.
It just hit, dude.
It's you and your San Franciscan Southern accent.
Yeah.
The point of being racist. Or wait.
Wait, do that again? Wait.
What's the point of being white
if you ain't gonna be racist? I'm gay.
That would be my song if I was Skrillex.
When did you get your first pocket knife?
You know what? My uncles, my redneck uncles, they gifted me a pocket knife.
Really?
Because I started hanging out randomly, we just started going over to my uncle's house, like on my mom's side. They're not doing too well right now, they had a house at this point.
Oh shoot!
To go over to, and
this is like this is like their origin story.
I'm about to
had a house at this point. It's one of the saddest sentences you can say.
I'm about to tell you where it all went wrong.
Oh boy.
No, but we would go over there, and I thought they were just so cool. Like they were so it was just something about because you know how a big critique us honkies get is that we got no flavor, we got no culture,
none. Tell them how
but
wrong.
If there is any, well, listen, I have no culture,
right?
And neither do you. I hate to say it.
Oh, but what are you talking about?
But the rednecks, the southern white trash, they got culture, and I liked the culture. And I asked my mom. I said, before we go to Uncle Sam's house, can we go to Target and can I get a Corona Light hat so I can wear it and fit in with them? And I got a Corona Light hat from Target, and I went. I showed
your mom agreed. Your mom obliged.
She said, "Yeah,
that's awesome.
This is what we need."
That's so cool.
And I got the hat, and he said, "Nephew, I like that hat, nephew." And he gave me a pocket knife, and he said, "Yeah."
Did you feel on top of the world?
It was the best. And then I was gonna make a mini bike out of a lawnmower motor. I really, if we kept going,
that matches the hat, dude.
Yeah, had a fucking a fishing hook in the rim. Is that what it's called? A brim in the brim.
Yeah, it is close. It's close to rim. I get why you'd think
it's one letter.
Why do they toss the B on there?
I guess just to make it a new word, probably. Rim is taken already.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what about... Okay, I mean, I'm hoping you have a good pocket knife story because you threw a random question at me and I aced it.
You totally did. Well, the reason I did it is because I clocked my pocket knife right there. And I was like, you just seem like the type of guy...
Is that numero uno?
No, dude. I think I had a Swiss Army knife growing up. I think my father gave it. I just remember using the toothpick mostly. I was more of a toothpicker than a knife.
I mean,
than a whittler.
Of the things you're going to be using day to day.
Yeah.
3 times, probably.
Yeah. There was just a bunch of things on there that I didn't understand. My cousin I had a cousin that he was more of a one of your hat guys.
Yeah.
What was it? He was like a knife collector.
Oh yeah.
Like he would collect
Everyone's
knives.
cousin collects knives.
Yeah, I had that cousin. And so we would went to Chinatown once, and he just bought a bunch of knives. And he bought like swords, and he just hung them up on his wall.
Yeah.
And it was funny because when he was doing that, I was like, this is the coolest.
Yeah.
And I walked into his room, and there was just a bunch of knives on the wall. I was like, this isn't. I had a cooler vision. It's just thumbtacks and knives. I was like, and I was also like, it was like over his bed. I was like, that's a nightmare.
Dude. Well, that's when you're a kid, when you're young, anyone that's older than you is the coolest person on earth.
Especially cousins.
Yeah. Yes. And then
throwing weapons.
you look back on it, because, like, I had a neighbor that me and my brother were WWE kids. We were in.
You don't say.
Yeah.
You don't say.
Culture. We had some culture. We were WWE fans. I loved The Undertaker, and I loved Matt Hardy. Enough said about that. I went to Sports Authority because he had these sweet arm things. Like, they were like these, like, not latex. They were like like Under Armour material, like moisture wicking material, like arm sleeve things. And he, like, definitely made them himself or his, whatever. And I went to Sports Authority and I was like, can I get the Jeff Hardy arm
That's
sleeves?
awesome.
They're like,
what do they cover? They're like gloves as well.
They're cool. They're
like,
yeah, kind of. Yeah.
They were like those sexy lady gloves, like the long, like the scandalous front. You got sexy lady gloves?
Yeah, kind of. I'll pull it up. But they anyway, I was into WWE, and I had a neighbor who was in high school, and I was in elementary school. And me and my brother used to go over to his house, and we would all play wrestling. Like, not wrestling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you played wrestling with the older neighbor.
With the figures, the wrestling figures.
Oh.
We'd play with the wrestler figures, and we'd talk about, like, we would just be like, what do you think's going to happen next week's cage match? Like, it was like,
yeah.
And we thought he was so sick. We're like, dude, we're friends with a high schooler. And then looking back, I'm like, that was a high schooler hanging out with elementary school kids who was into wrestling. Like, that kid's a loser.
Yeah, he was did he have the gloves too?
No, he didn't have nobody had the gloves but Jeff Hardy.
You didn't hang out with you never hung out with kids when you were older?
I actually did have one
young man friend.
I did have one young man friend.
That is so much sillier than I thought it would be.
I wanted to be him so bad.
I can kind of it's the lime green.
He had all sorts of different colors. That was just one.
And the black tank. And it's very emo.
He's the coolest guy.
What was that shit?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, maybe I'll put it in post. But if not, Jeff Hardy.
What's that? Where all the goth girls in 5th grade would shop.
Hot Topic.
Thank you. That looks. I saw a lot of angsty 6th graders wear those gloves, brother.
Well, I wish I would have known that at the time. I liked Hot Topic when I was a kid. If you could believe that too. I wanted to be goth.
Yeah, but you didn't have it in you, right? Was that it?
I didn't have, like, my parents wouldn't let me, which is not already off the bat not a goth thing to get your parents' permission to be goth.
You try running and buy them. Hey guys, I'm gonna be sad now.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Well, they just wouldn't let me dress in all black.
Yeah. It's also hot where you're at, though. That's a heater.
Yeah, but I was willing to deal with that.
I had a phase where I wore a Rastafarian beanie, and no one told me what it was.
That's sick. Did it have the, like, dreads?
No, it wasn't that. Like the guy from the Apple Jacks commercial.
Yeah.
Because my cousin had one, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Because he had it. Because he must have seen another. He saw someone who saw someone.
Yeah.
We're all looking up to one guy.
Yeah, Bob Marley.
Indeed. Did you see that movie?
The Bob Marley movie?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
No, I didn't either. All right. But I do remember. I just think it's very funny to imagine, like, classic.
Nice. Our producer said Marley and Me. Clock that joke.
I haven't seen that in decades.
Like as if you're supposed to. You haven't rewatched that recently?
Nah, it's been a while.
Dude, we'll pop in my Blu-ray.
Yeah.
We'll
Oh, dude. I mean, also, it's very funny to decades.
I know.
Because that had, I
'Cause
mean,
you're
well.
like 25.
Yeah, wait. So the only way I did, nah, that was a roundup because
Yeah.
I didn't catch it before 04.
Didn't mean to reveal your age. I'm
That's
sorry.
all right. That's okay. That's for all the women out there. It is true. I'm a young buck, a young man who has seen Marley and Me, but it's been maybe 1.5 decades.
You know what else you saw?
Yeah.
Dogman.
We did see Dogman.
Dude,
We
watched
saw
Dogman.
Dogman.
Because we were supposed to. I was supposed to watch Companion, and my door. I was getting ready to leave, and then your door opened, and you went, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm about to see Companion," and you went, "Scary."
I did. And I did. But hey, wait, meet me. Let's see if we can touch this.
Okay. This is not good for the audio.
Okay,
He touched
that's
my
true.
knee.
I'm sorry. I did touch his knee. I always think about the visuals. I'm such
You're visual.
I'm such a visual learner.
I'm gonna do this podcast with my eyes closed so I can keep the audio in mind.
Sure. That's good. Actually that'd be okay. Everybody has their eyes closed now. I feel like I'm missing out because my eyes are open.
Yeah, and you're blowing it.
I'm blowing it.
Talk about
Dogman. Yeah. What's not to say? Oh, I did see Companion though. I was too scared of it, but I did see it. I faced my fear of scary movies. I did have to cover my eyes at one point because I got too scared.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I'm now realizing is that a dog is a man's companion.
Yeah.
I guess it's not that interesting, but it was kind of interesting.
Well,
I'm sorry. What point did you close your eyes in Companion?
When the gay man, and I like how you and I both knew he was.
You're so homophobic, bro. A gay man pops on the screen and you close your eyes in fear.
Well, he had a gun. I watch gay men all the time, dude. Oh my god! Today on the train. This I forgot to tell you about this. I haven't told you about this. This was very funny. Today on the train, I was coming home, from the wife seeing my dong, and it was a packed train, and I was just looking around, and then there was this guy like standing in front of the door in between the two trains, and I locked eyes with him, right?
Yeah.
And he just went, "Why are you staring at me?" And I was like. And then I did a double take. Yeah, you! Why are you staring at me? And then I just went. And then everybody else got to stare but me. And I just was too herniated up. And I just was like, and now all I could do was I've never tried not to look somewhere so bad.
Yeah.
And it was unmistakable that he was talking to moi.
Yeah.
It totally, dude, I was listening to Coldplay. It totally ruined it. Because I was so proud of myself for going to the doctor. And then all of a sudden I was like, and everybody hated me now. And I was like, I've been here for over 3 years. That's the first time I've biffed eye contact on the train. He
bitched you out in front of everybody.
Yeah, and I was just like, and part of me was like, I should say something. And then another part of me was like, he's doing this with glances. What are you gonna say to this man?
Yeah, get some stats. What's this guy?
Dude, I was really like, I kept wanting, as I was leaving the train, I kept wanting to look behind to see if he was behind me. But I was like, I know that upsets him when I look at him, so I had no idea how to play it.
You know what I would have done?
And then I sat down after one stop and I stared at the ground. It was really sad. What would you have done?
I would have been like, yeah, I'm staring at you. And what about it?
That's not what you would have done.
I would have moved cars.
Yeah. I was so like, it was so packed too. Oh my God, he doubled down on it too. Because I looked at him. I was like, maybe someone else looked at him. And he's like, no. I was like, oh
no, you.
Yeah,
That's a third hernia. I'll
yeah,
tell you what.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
You.
It was.
One time I had a guy on the train. I was looking down, like kind of into middle space, like nowhere, and he goes like that to me, like waves his arm to get my attention, and then I look up and he goes, shh, like that to me, and I'm like, what? And he's like, shh, and I'm like just looking at him, and he goes, like that, and I'm like, fuck you, man.
Oh, you're gonna die. That's some Joker type stuff.
No, it was like, I was like, I didn't know. I'm not gonna tell.
Don't tattle. No.
Yeah, he hit me with the. What's that guy's name? No.
No.
Is that what's that guy's name? The basketball player.
I didn't know that was a guy. Oh, Matumbo.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's you were like, what's the guy? I was like, no guy does that. And you're like, basketball. It's Matumbo.
You almost denied me. You almost gaslit me.
I almost Matumbo'd your Matumbo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on eye contact too, and this was a major setback.
Yeah.
I was like, it's not appreciated by everyone.
Yeah, you're gonna have to question it.
Yeah. Because I also wanted to look. Because then I wanted to look at him to see if he was looking at me. Why are you? And I was like, well, the first time he's like, why are you staring? And I was like, well, because I was just looking at the room. And the second time I was like, well, because you yelled.
Yeah, yeah. Have you thought of saying either of those? Have you thought of saying I didn't stare at you? I wasn't.
He didn't seem like he was a conversation.
Yeah.
And I locked eyes a little long. He had a presence. He seemed like he had a he's the type of guy that would yell at you at the train. Yeah. Those are eyes that you want to look at.
Can we get some stats? What's this guy look like? I want weight, height.
He looked like
origin.
He was a shaved head, African American. Tall, well built. 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
Beautiful eyes. Blue
eyes.
No. Brown.
Oh, this guy's a customized create a character. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You shouldn't have stared at him.
I shouldn't have stared at him.
And not in February.
Oh, I forgot where I was, man.
Yeah. Get real, bro. On the L train?
You think it was the 4 train.
Okay.
Which is normally a more tolerant train.
Yeah, it is. I could see on the L.
Yeah.
Because you're already an invader of his neighborhood.
Yeah. Well, we were in the Upper East Side.
Oh, yeah.
So he was.
Maybe he was feeling insecure. Like, this guy thinks I shouldn't be on the 4
train. Maybe he was insecure. Do you think he was insecure?
Yeah, that's radiating.
He seemed pretty secure. He seemed pretty secure.
Here's what you should.
I mean, if you were there, he seemed pretty okay with how he was.
You should have gone. I am rubber. You are glue. What you say to me bounces off me and sticks to you.
I mean, wow. Yeah. Wow, dude, that sounds like the type of kid whose parents wouldn't let him be caught.
That's what my parents would tell me to tell all the goth kids for making fun of me for having to wear colors.
Yeah. Guys, I feel the same way. It's just purple. Oh. I forgot to share that with you. I thought that was fun.
No, that was fucking insane. I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, dude, it's been a long couple of days. There's been stuff. I feel like also my eyes, if I'm looking at your eyes, I feel like these are little TVs for my eye. Like they're like you can tell. Let me. How much more does it look like I'm looking at your eyes right now? 10%.
Yeah.
I know this is also not great for audio, but
no, I get what you're saying.
I feel like these box them like it's like a draws frames them.
Oh,
my frames frame my
eyes.
It's funny because that sounds stupid, but I really got to that. That was my thought process. I mean, it really took me a while to.
You discovered it, and that's when you go, "What a good name!"
Yeah,
what a good. They aced it.
I guess I've
It's no
never
brim.
referred to them as my frames. They're just my glasses.
No. And when you refer to your frame, you're usually talking about your build.
Exactly, my back.
Yeah.
My shoulders, which I've been working on my frame. I tell you guys that is true. That's very sweet. You know that about me.
I know.
But that my first thought when talking about frames is my width.
I listen.
You do listen.
I listen.
You listen good.
But yeah, man. Are you excited to own Gaza? As Trump says?
Yeah.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, I'm chomping at the bit.
I felt really embarrassed earlier today because we were talking about politics and I said it's a constitutional crisis, and then later you go, yeah, I looked at New York Times and they said it was a constitutional crisis. Like I got exposed for stealing their words.
No, dude, I'm impressed with you for
Remembering them.
for remembering them, but also, you're getting into the political sphere. Welcome aboard, man.
I just I'm trying not to listen to comedy anymore. Don't say welcome aboard.
I can't believe you blew past that. Welcome aboard, man.
Although you were a political science major.
Yeah, dude.
Didn't retain one fact.
Not one, dude. Not even a kind of. But yeah, dude. Welcome to the world of the sophisticate.
I'm carrying the weight. It's not even that
you are carrying the weight, though. You are learning about the world.
And can I?
Yes.
Let me tell you about what's been going on. Because, Elon Musk, he's got his Doge team, right? This is what I learned about from my one day of listening to political podcasts.
Can I be entirely honest with you real quick? I don't even know what Doge is.
Okay. Doge is Doge is like a meme word for a dog, right? Like my Doge, right? And Elon thought it would be funny if his new government organization that Trump gave him was called Doge. So it's the Department of Government Efficiency to make Doge.
Okay.
And it's a team of
Elon Musk is the head of the Department of Government Efficiency
for America.
Okay.
Because he just
for America. Got it.
He bought it, basically.
Okay.
Anyway, what I think's the funny part of the story is that he assembled a crack team of 19-year-old computer whizzes to be a part of the Department of Government Efficiency, and one of them got fired recently because he was being racist online.
Hasn't this only existed for a week?
Yeah.
He couldn't do
it's
one
really
week.
New. He couldn't do 1 week. He was being racist online under his username Big Balls. They had to fire Big Balls. The Big Balls got fired from the government.
After 1 week.
After 1 week.
Was it an efficient firing?
It was, hey. Well, then Elon went on Twitter and he's like, should I bring him back, y'all? And everyone's like, yeah! It's 78% yes. That's awesome. Which is so funny to he just took to Twitter. He's like, did I make a mistake for firing Big Balls?
Yeah. I mean, that's our government.
That's one of parts of our government. Yeah. He's the reason why we're having a constitutional crisis.
Oh.
According to New York Times.
Gotcha. I didn't realize. I thought Trump got elected. He did a Sig Heil or whatever, and people went about their day. I didn't realize he was still running. He has. I mean, we talked about this. I can't remember if we talked about it on the pod or on the pod. Isn't that cool we say that? Talked about it on the pod.
We talk about things on it.
I have a very good buddy that years ago before this iteration of Elon, but Elon was his hero or whatever. And I always thought it was the lamest thing if someone had a CEO be their hero. I was just always you don't what about Peyton Manning? Why don't you someone that throws a football or sings a song or goes to space or I don't know, discovers you a businessman?
Yeah.
I was that's even businessmen don't like business. I was that's the he's the lamest guy. These are the lamest dudes.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then I don't know. I don't have any other point on that, but I did not realize I'm so out of the meme world. I don't know what any of these things mean. I met with a friend that I hadn't seen in 10 years the other day. And he was telling me about what he does. He lives in a cabin in New Hampshire and does crypto. And he was just trying to explain. Yeah.
Such a 2025 sentence.
Exactly. And he was trying to explain it to me. I was like, he was like, yeah, I'm mining on this monitor. And I'm like, I don't know it.
Dude.
I have.
I hate this guy.
He was, yeah, no, he was great. I don't know what any of this means. Like, I can't have a conversation. Like, I can't even try to make a joke about it, which is tough for this situation.
Yeah.
But
and I see you're trying.
I can't even explain it. You know, we were talking about cooking. Now you understand things, and then it's easier to cook.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I can't even talk about this stuff.
Well,
is it money?
If it helps, I had a joke earlier about it.
Tell me.
Oh, your favorite guy's Elon Musk? Who was your second favorite guy? Bill, the manager at GameStop?
Well, we really struck gold with this topic.
It's not a home run, but
no.
I'm on base.
I don't get it.
Because you were saying it's a businessman is his hero.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying like a manager, like another
Gotcha.
employee. I guess really demoralizing to explain your bomb. Because then you're like, yeah, I get it, and I'm still not laughing. What are we doing on time, Anna? 46
And it feels like it.
Yeah.
Do you ever do this move when you're sleeping? You put one leg out from under the cover and one underneath. Do you like wrestle it like it's a gator?
Regulate. You got to regulate the beat.
Yeah.
BT.
Yeah.
Body temp.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Do you ever? Oh, are you a? You're not a sheets person, are you? Like a top sheet.
That makes me sound like such a bum. You just got a straight mattress.
What's up, player?
No, I got a sheets.
No, but do you have top sheets? Like the
they
really?
usually fall to the floor.
That's dude. I will only keep them at the. I toss them out, or like I do some. I use them to. I use them for the door thing or whatever. Because I just got here's. I'll explain my layering: blanket, duvet, fitted sheet. That's what they're called, right? Pillowcases. But the top sheet. The top sheet. I've
Quit
never
showing
understood.
off. We get it. You know your bed stuff.
I mean, boy, do I. I spend a lot of time in here. This is where I do most of my thinking, wanking.
Mm-hmm. Do
Sometimes
you ever
at the
use your
same
mind?
time. What?
Oh, I was gonna ask. Do you ever use your mind to wank? You ever do a imagine?
I reflect.
Imagination. Okay, go.
Oh, that's good.
No, thanks,
Imagination.
Imagination.
Imagination. All the people
with big tits.
For you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
You may say I'm a creamer.
Yes. Now, okay. Wait. Imagination. All the people
with big tits.
Living for today. You may say
I'm a creamer,
but I'm not the only one.
Boy, this is off the rails. Is this where we end?
Yeah, I really like that. That really made me laugh.
No, that was a nice way to end.
All right, man.
All right, Corbin, bro.
Thank you. Oh, and James.
Thanks.
Shout out to James. Your lung. I hope this. I mean, this one definitely didn't burst it again. But yeah, Corbin and James. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And Joe, maybe you watched. I'm not even gonna talk to you, Joe, because you're gonna have to fucking talk to me if you watched this. Fuck you, bro. I don't care that I'm. All right. Bye, guys.